Pizza delivery drivers of Reddit, what was the most fucked up place you've ever stopped at?
Every hoarder house I ever delivered to. Honestly, I feel for those folks. There's usually a mental issue that starts it. Sometimes it's just learned behavior. Either way, it's still just sad to me.
Someone ordered pizzas to a funeral. There were a ton of people there, all somber and dressed in black while I rolled up in my bright red greasy t-shirt. Lol. Definitely one of the most awkward experiences I've had.
What is something you would do if society didn't find it cringy?
I would drape myself in velvet if it were socially accepted.
I really like cloaks, but I don't think the world is ready for that. Be the office goth I was destined to be. Carrot, actually I'd probably do that anyway if the dress code wasn't so strict where I work.
When a jamming song comes on, I'd like to be able to dance a little in public. Dance to the beat of my own song, haha.
Reading these makes me wish everyone would do these things anyways.
Wear old-fashioned clothes. For example, clothes from the 40s or the Victorian era.
What didn't you know about a video game until way later?
In BioShock, you could freeze machines before hacking them so that the water moved more slowly.
If you wear the bunny hood in Ocarina of Time, the skeleton in Hyrule Field will not appear.
In the original Super Mario Bros. After a game over, if you hold A and press start, you start at the first level of whatever world you died in.
My brother beat Skyrim without ever knowing you could sprint.
That you can just hold down the drink water button in Fallout.
What is something only assholes buy?
Whatever the fuck this asshole used to make his Toyota Corolla sound like a motorcycle.
Cookie Monster snapbacks.
Can someone who is a better artist than I please compile a list of the top comments and draw this absolute douchebag for us? I feel like we've got a really good picture going here.
Maverick merch from Logan Paul.
Gallon-sized or smaller fish bowls to house an actual vertebrate.
Tap-out gear.
Rohypnol.
To any Redditor whose wife/so had a baby that clearly wasn't yours, what's your story? Librarians of Reddit, what is the strangest thing you have found dropped in the book return chute?
A strip of cooked bacon used as a bookmark. We put the whole book in the freezer to save it so everybody could get a chance to marvel at the disgusting ingenuity.
Poop. Someone decided to take a dump in the book drop. Love notes written to library workers from creepy people that would visit the library.
What's an irrational fear you had as a child and still have as an adult?
Going up the stairs from my basement in the dark. I gotta run.
Closets being open while trying to sleep. Just freaks me out.
Needles, those things are scary as fuck.
The drain at the bottom of a pool.
Bloody Mary, it scared me so much as a kid that I still don't like using the restroom at 12 a.m. I know it's not real, but I'm sure not gonna try to find out. Lol.
Talking to people I don't know.
What is there a special place in hell for?
People who make a mess on a toilet and don't clean up after themselves. Why do you exist?
Drivers who are lost and decide that the best place to park and figure out directions is in the middle of an intersection. Child molesters and people who speak in the theater. People who use obituaries to find out who died so they can burglarize their relative's home during the funeral.
People who play music on public transportation without headphones.
People who litter. Seriously, why?
Anyone who uses their religion to justify killing someone.
What game is easy to learn but also very satisfying to play?
Mancala is super easy and fun.
Trackmania. Once you get used to the driving methods, it becomes very satisfying. A great two-player game called Patchwork.
Any Katamari game. The only controls are the joysticks and you start out with this very small ball and have to slowly build ball by running over stuff. You go from basically mouse size to absorbing a planet throughout the game.
At the risk of sounding basic, The Sims. It's incredibly fun and rewarding, which is why once I pick it up I can't stop playing for weeks. Edit, words.
Redditors who haven't had sex for a long time, what has kept you from being active?
I've always had intimacy and trust issues. Met a great girl towards the end of last year, she died suddenly a few months in. Still working through it.
Social anxiety and fear of rejection. I've been alone so long that it's just normal for me, so I don't really feel lonely. I've stopped going to bars and using the abundant dating apps. Stopped flirting with people at work. Rely heavily on Pornhub and NSFW Reddit.
My life is a smoldering ruin of my failure as an adult.
Wife died. Just sad now.